Ever since being rejected by a horse girl in high school after she told me that she didn't have time for a boyfriend because she needed to look after horses, I've always been fascinated by horse girls. Firstly, it's not just a normal hobby. This is a weird obsession that they have. And secondly, there's things like this that they spend all their free time drawing. The heart of the horse attached to the heart of the girl. I just never kind of got it. You don't ever hear horse boys. I mean, I can look at this. I don't have to look up the artist. There's no shot this was made by a boy. Or the Ice Witch from Frozen as a horse. Scar as a horse. The Little Mermaid, the most controversial type yet. Hercules as a horse. The love and detail put into this is insane. I just can never understand the obsession. The love of a horse girl, something that we men can never understand, because we must never forget every time we sit on a horse what an extraordinary privilege it is to be sitting on a horse, to be able to unite one's body with that of another sentient being, one that is stronger, faster, more agile by far than we are, and uncommonly forgiving. The other thing about riding a horse is it just seems like such a useless skill. Like, fellas, we have cars, we have public transport a lot quicker than a horse in order to get to A to B, and that's the only ever reason humans started riding on horses. I guess it's a hobby, but if there's like a hobby like painting, I get it, because there's beauty in painting, or like swimming, because that's kind of a useful skill for survival. But horse riding, they're the most unpractical things on the planet, but we just don't know what it's like. Horses aren't even bad. You have a lot to learn about me. My past is very dark and riddled with memories of horse violence. The thing about horse girls though is they're not like other girls. They're different. Other girls doing nails, forget it, dude. Or as a special girl, they do the horses thing. Apparently horses die as well if you don't do that. I just don't understand the mentality. Like, wouldn't having and focusing on a significant other be better? Because most horse girls I've ever met, they're all single, all of them. All wanting to refuse to put any sort of effort into a relationship. But I guess that's just me, because look at this horse girl, pure love, braiding their hair with the horse's hair. That's how you know you have love. Tell me when a woman can do that with a man, okay? It's just, I kind of just feel sorry for the horses as well. These poor lonely women, instead of focusing on the relationship, they're focusing on the horses and literally braiding their hair into their tails. They actually really hate it when you're behind them. If you touch the right nerve, they actually kick you and cause you permanent damage. There's no way a horse would want this to happen to them. Who can forget about the ultimate horse girl? When the girl actually becomes the horse. This is a level beyond. No horse girls dare reaching this height. Of course she's white as well. I hate to say it, but like, you'd never see an Asian girl doing something like this. Horse girls are so mysterious to us men that we have tried to guess as to why they like the horses so much. Here we have the official Alpha Masculinity Twitter page trying to speculate on why women shouldn't ride horses. This is a major part of why I believe women should not ride horses. It is weird and disgusting because women are sexually aroused and stimulated by those activities. True king. Look at this girl. Obviously, she's just wearing a cute outfit on the horse. Disgusting. We know what you're doing. Most of them have multiple orgasms in these sessions. The other ones are just too ashamed to admit it, but never too ashamed to stop it. The number one reason is sexual stimulation. Definitely, dude. That is the only reason women ride a horse. This is his evidence that they're taking a photo. We don't really know. We have to guess as men why women like these horses. They never tell us. Men don't really have a hobby like that. I think the closest man hobby I can think is like when you're into cars, I guess, but even still. Women's genitals are directly in contact and stimulated by the horse's saddle being a mega vibrator, and the obvious rhythmic movements and aggressive touch of the genitalia area during the horse riding. I'm gonna be real with you. I got the alpha masculinity in his name. Something tells me that this guy doesn't understand woman anatomy that much, to be honest. But go off, king. They always portray their relationships with the horses as sexual romantic. This is to be expected since the horse act sexually stimulates them, and they also care for these horses, getting completely obsessed in the process. That's true. They need to be stopped. I keep telling you. Horse girls, they're a menace to society. We're trying to warn you that alpha men. The horse is also very large, strong, muscled, powerful, and yes, packing. That's what I'm saying. That these horses, these horse girls, they must be stopped. It acts as a sort of masculine figure women fall in love with and are sexually attracted to. The horse almost always becomes a platform for sexual validation. What? Alpha men on Twitter have done it again. They've proven that they understand the women. These women using the horse and their revealing tight harlot clothing for all sorts of sexual positions and suggestions. That's not that tight or revealing. To his credit, this is kind of weird. This is kind of a weird way to be posing with a horse. This poor thing. Even you can see in the horse eyes, kill me now. So okay, I'll give him that maybe not all people should pose like this on horses. And a man who allows his wife to ride a horse is a man who shares his wife with an animal. That's what I'm saying. We gotta stop letting our wives. I don't even want to mention or talk about, does he mean daughters? Dadias, because the whole concept is disgusting to think about. He heads it off in the best way you can, a Twitter thread. After giving weird facts and sexually suggestive images of girls on horses, he hits us with the go do your own research. Oh my gosh, dude. Twitter masculinity. Go do your own research. Go look at these social media accounts. Go read the opinions of psychologists and behaviorists and their research. Spend time on confessions, websites and forums. Go read posts of women who can hide their name. Some have guilt and need to share, others none. I mean, you screenshotted all this stuff of girls on horses looking what you think looks provocative. Couldn't you share the screenshots of all these things that you say happen? Or is this you just making shit up? No, it's not. He's not making it up. Alpha masculinity. This is what it takes to be an alpha man. I just do what is best for my fellow men, try to bring the advice along with them. If the man rides a horse as a hobby, for work, as a sport or whatever else, and wants to join his wife to join him, she can do so by riding with him in front, with the legs together and to the side. That's what I've been saying. That's the only way women should be allowed. On the real, I feel like this man, alpha masculinity, got rejected by a horse girl like me and decided to take it out on him. I've been telling everyone for years, and it's finally good to see someone seeing the truth. Horse girls must be stopped at all costs. In my opinion, the thing that's worse about horse girls isn't their cringe modeling photos or making fan art. It's the fact that they call themselves horse girls. Take the girl that rejected me, perfectly fine girl, but wanted to spend all of her time with horses because she's a horse girl. That's how she wanted to identify. She didn't want to experience anything outside of that. I know you guys are going to say I'm coping, but it's true. It's the same with gamers. I think it just encourages people to do more and more stupid things. People call themselves gamers and they're like, oh, I can't go outside, I'm a gamer. And that just like validates the fact that they can't get out, can't work out, can't see the outside. And that's the same thing with horse girls. It's like, oh, I'm a horse girl, so I've got to act like this because I'm a horse girl and that's how horse girls act. Whereas you can have a hobby and not identify your entire way of being with that hobby. You can just ride horses on the weekend and not be, oh, I'm a horse girl. But anyway, I've probably pissed off enough of my friends that are horse girls. Subscribe if true. This was fun. Bye.